Testing one. Hello. Okay, unmute, please.
Is it okay?
Yes, I have the more option here.
Oh shit, why I don't have? Or is it I don't know how?
Maybe
I've done it
usually,
before, but
but you use Alpha with Mary? Or do you...
yeah, it's with Mary also. Because this one somehow it's okay. Okay, we better start. I cut my hair. Do you see?
I just heard you. Oh, hello. Nice.
Okay, continue.
Okay, wait. Let me see. So I'm gonna put it on my live's, my own personal one, right?
Yep.
Post content, manage. Okay, meeting, Zoom meeting on Facebook. Hisham Musa's personal meeting.
Okay,
Google.
remember moderator, okay? All right, Sham.
I'm also the admin. What are you doing to me? Stress. But just now the thing doesn't work. It's so upsetting.
Okay, now, okay, never mind. We fix it later. Maybe
Yeah,
after
yeah.
this we try.
Yeah. Maybe another day also can. Let me just find the title. I just want to add the title. Okay.
And then after that,
Yeah.
I add. I just reshare your.
Yeah. Hold on. Still looking. This happens when the first time. As well as the first time for everything. It's not the first time actually. Oh,
You
okay.
pro what?
Bro. That's why we are doing this. Oh, I know why already. I cannot find it because I didn't send you the title. The title is inside the other app, right? The melon tadi. Wait. Trying. Okay, got it. Bro. How to have a healthy routine, right? And that we can
Yeah.
do. Okay. So broadcast, paste, Zoom meeting description, the challenges and success. I didn't use the word integrating. I hope you don't mind because it's a bit. I thought it's a bit too atas.
Which I just throw in.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
You're being biased. Okay. I'm looking at your Facebook, so waiting for you.
Yes. I'm doing. I'm rushing. Share my timeline, public. Okay. I can share to group. You want to put on timeline or group?
Group and timeline, all lah.
Only one.
Oh, then just my Facebook lah. I know you just put on your timeline lah.
My timeline. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
then
going
after
live.
that.
Going live now.
Okay. Wait for Sham to go.
We are live on Facebook. Let's speed it up a little bit more.
Okay, hold on. Renewing.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes since I've been on Facebook to do live streams.
Oh, okay. Hey, yeah. Here. Wait, let me live. Let me share. Okay, hold on.
Okay. Okay, coach.
Now. Okay, wait, let me just share to all my groups first.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. We are now live. We are going to have a little chat to discuss a little bit about how we can do our healthy routines daily, consistently over a long period of time. Before that, allow us to please share our links to our friends. Okay. For those of you who are watching, thank you for dialing in. Is that the right word to use, Ziwi?
I guess so.
Okay. All right. So are you ready? Have you shared it in your profile?
Almost. Choto
Alright.
mate.
Okay, while you do that, let's have a chat. For those of us who are watching this live stream, thank you again. Today we will be discussing about how we can have a healthy routine in our daily lives such that our bodies, our minds can always function at its best every single day. And because of this, our activities of daily living is going to be at a high level. Right? Now for friends who are online right now, who are watching this, please feel free, help us hit that like button, share in your timeline. This will help with the algorithm and also would help us to reach out
To
to
help
more
more
people.
people.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So good evening, Coach Ziwi. I call you Ziwi enough, huh?
Yes. Good evening, Mahaguru.
It's been a long time since I've seen you online.
Yeah,
How
and
have you been?
also I've been good. And also, every time I see you, it's either I'm training my clients, you're training your client, and also every time when we have a chat, we always talk about habits and all the other things. We are passionate about it. So for those who are watching, actually this is like a regular thing when me and Coach Sham talk, but we decided to take it online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I see you in person, we tend to discuss a lot about how we want to have a bit more outreach and help others out there. So at last, we are doing this very amateur 2022, February 2022
Okay.
version. Yes.
Okay,
Okay. Let's
moderator,
get.
you got
Yeah.
30
I've been arrowed as
minutes.
a moderator, but sis Yasmin says I'm a DJ. Okay. DJ or VJ? We don't have any DJ at this time. Video jockey. Hi, Rosalind. Hi, Yasmin. Welcome. All right. Coach Ziwi, is the main objective for today, and who is it for?
Okay, for today, we want to like specifically share, we narrow down like a little bit of a niche for men and women about generally age 30 and above. So if you're below 30, it's okay. Not say this is not for you. It can benefit you as well. Age 30 and above, who are busy individuals, being a mom, dad, or even just busy executive or busy working adult. And we are talking about how individuals above 30, they kind of like not able to stick to a healthy routine. And this is what I hear from a lot of my clients, and I think yours too as well, Coach Sham. And the idea is we share what are the challenges that we always hear, not just from our clients, including ourselves, and what strategies that can assist that can assist you, me, and everyone who's listening to this. Anyway, Coach Sham, I cannot see whatever in the live comments and stuff, so only you can see. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to multitask.
Okay, so Coach Sham, what is the common things that you hear from your clients and including yourself to stick to a healthy routine?
I think being parents ourselves, we also can answer this straight away. We have a lot of excuses, we have a lot of reasons, we have a lot of stories that we keep on telling ourselves. And because of these stories, these excuses, we don't follow through with whatever that we plan when it comes to having a healthy routine. Yeah. Same lah, just like our other clients who, if they're 30 years old and above, most of the time, most of them are also parents like us. Yeah, and usually for me, what I hear is we have no time. We have no
Yeah.
time to stick to a healthy routine.
Mhm.
Because of that, this is the one reason why I have my programs catered to people who are busy, parents who are busy. And so do you. You also have your 30-minute exercises, your videos, your exercise videos catered for people who are busy, where they can do 30 minutes at their own time at their home, right? And this is one way that we can help out parents who are busy and always saying they got no time. So 30 minutes is 2% of your time. Yeah. Right. So basically, that's the main reason why we cannot follow a healthy routine. Yeah. How about you, Ziwi? What do you think? What are the things that you've been hearing from your clients?
Besides time, be tired. I totally understand about the time and being tired. Probably in comparison when we're like in our teenage years or in our early 20s, we don't have as many commitments, obligations, financial obligations, or taking care of either our family, our kids, our parents, compared to like maybe 30 and above, where we are like, adulting a lot
Adulting,
more,
yes. Yes.
adulting a lot more. And so like when I was in my early 20s, even for me personally, I would like go workout like a long time. So when I say workout exercise, I will go like minimum 1 hour. So that's my jam. Must be 1 hour minimum, and then but last time I have a whole lot more energy. I can sleep longer, I can rest longer, I can take my time. I don't have to like really think about work so much. I take everything stress free. I do not know whether if you guys feel, maybe for some of you early 20s, you guys are already hustling as hard as you can. Maybe not for me. I was working, but compared to now, my time, my level of energy is compartmentalizing to different areas. So family, motherhood, work, and many other things. So I understand truly with a lot of women who come up to me, they say that they don't have a lot of energy. So one of the things that why I created ZFit Squad is I want to try to reach out to a lot of them that like if they have these obstacles, is that they can still be strong, be fit, show up for themselves, having self-love, self-care for ourselves, even at their own space. I know it's a different energy I know a lot of people say, oh, but I love the gym, I love that. But has it been working out for you? Have you been showing up? If you have not been showing up, you have to be open-minded. You have to be willing to do something different, strategize differently. So same thing with me. I love the gym. I just love to feed the energy from people around me, and then like the music. But then after some time, it's not realistic in terms of my time and my energy. I have this 24 hours, but I only have about 30 minutes, and I can only work out from home, and I only have this much energy. But every time I shop, I do at home, I'm glad. Yeah. I mean, but you know, Coach Sham is the winner. 10 minutes. Yeah, Coach Sham likes to work out 10 minutes, but he do it high intensity. I mean, high intensity meaning he really do it hard. He lifts super heavy.
Depends on the mood. Yeah, but it's you're right. You know, like in the past, we used to work out a lot, like 1 hour a day, and problem we have the energy and all. But being a parent and like you say, adulting, it's always very difficult, very challenging to
Mhm.
continuously do this 1 hour workout every single day. And I think, you know, I really love the concept of like 30 minutes a day, and you can, you know, you can complete this in 6 weeks, right? It's a 6 week program, right? For you, and you can do it at your own time. Yeah. And, you know, for even though like half an hour for some of us, I'm guessing some of us parents still don't have that half an hour. You can even do 15 minutes or even 10 minutes. This, we discussed this at length sometimes when we meet about perfection. Like
Yeah.
many of us want to strive for being perfect when it comes to our exercise routine and all,
Yeah.
but there's really no need to. I mean, you look at Coach Ziwi. She does half an hour workouts. Okay, sometimes she does a bit longer, but she's healthy, she's fit, she's strong. She don't need to spend a whole hour to work out. Of course, if there's an hour luxury of time, you don't have anything else for that day, let's say, of course, it is okay to go ahead. But I think 30 minutes is good. For me, I constantly have this little debate with her also. Mine is like 10 minutes lah. I tell my clients to do 10 minutes. The reason is
Which is
because
good. Good.
yeah,
Saying
different.
no.
Like, you know, it's a same but different because we always start with 10 minutes and then we scale up to 20 minutes to 30 minutes. I always encourage, of course, higher duration if you have the energy, if you have the time for it. Yeah. So for Coach Ziwi, her method is 30 minutes. And then
Yes,
from there, you
yes.
can scale up or scale down. Yeah. So it's same but different. Is that right phrase to use?
Okay, I think like maybe okay, since we are talking about habits, okay, so Sham, so what since we mentioned a few challenges, so what are the things maybe what are the top three that's been tips that you can give to anyone who wants to stick to a healthy routine?
Yeah, I thought you were supposed to do this. This part. Okay, I give mine and then you give yours. These are
Yeah, can.
based on what I coach my clients, and we are very similar in how we coach our clients. Maybe the first one is to make sure that you have a plan. Very important to have a plan. Same as anything that's difficult. If we don't have a plan, we don't have a strategy, we just hoping something would happen, other things would just fall into place, things will just click just like that. It's going to be tough. Yeah. So have a plan. That's one. Make sure that you plan 1 week ahead or maybe one day ahead. You don't have to go too far out. That's one. Number two is don't go for perfection, like what I brought up just now. And then when it comes to don't worry about perfection, as in like you don't need to be at the gym. Yeah, like what Ziwi has mentioned, don't need to be at the gym. If you don't have equipment, it is okay. If let's say you are following a YouTube video and then it says that okay, you must do 20 repetitions, right? So 20, if 20 is perfect, you don't need to do 20 if you cannot, because if you do that, then you're just pushing yourself a bit too much. Do 10. When I go overseas, right, I think I've shared with you and the other trainers in the past, like when I go for CrossFit and all that, uh, you remember how it is, right? I don't do whatever that the coach tell me to do. I'm very naughty. I will always take 50% of
Okay,
whatever that.
whoever is your client, hear that.
Yeah, yeah. 50% to 80%. Yeah. I always put my ego at the door, because if I bring my ego in, I'll be like, oh, okay, I won't be able to do as expected by the coach. Yeah, so put it at the door, and this is why my workout classes are always focused on rest-based training, where we focus on working hard, whatever that we can, even if it means 5 repetitions, and then rest. Yeah, so that's 2 lah. That's already 2. I think enough for I already. What's yours? Ziwi?
Okay, I mean, I agree everything, whatever you mentioned. I think most importantly, have a plan. But when we talk about plan, don't go major plan. Major plan meaning like, okay, I want to make sure I work out 6 times a week when you have not worked out at all. Like, or 6 times a week, I want to eat 5. I'm just going to the extreme side. Like, you don't change your lifestyle to the extreme, because when you change your lifestyle to the extreme, most likely you're setting up for failure. So if you're planning going to the extreme, and if that is not natural to you, if that's not, you have not developed that habit yet, most likely you're setting up yourself for failure. Then it's going to be like a cycle. When you have that cycle, then that self-esteem going down, like up and down. So it's not going to be good for your mental health as well. So have a plan, but small baby steps. And I love this, and Coach, we have talked about this. We talk about habit stacking. Yeah, it's something simple like, for example, you wanted your process goal is you want to drink more water. Let's say, just a simple habit, drinking more water. We want to make sure that you hydrate yourself. So you have to have a plan how you want to drink more water. You cannot just have like, okay, my goal is to drink more water. So you have to make sure your plan is how you're going to do it. So habit stacking, for example, if early in the morning, if you have been drinking coffee, if that is your like go-to jam to wake you up early in the morning. So how about you stack them? Before you drink your coffee, have 1 glass of water. So then, okay, so that's like part 1. Maybe then how you want to increase consumption of water again. Maybe before you have your lunch, before you have your breakfast, before you have your dinner, whichever meals, have 1 glass of water. So you hydrate yourself. So make it like a habit. You stack a good habit with another habit that you're currently doing. So that's my tip. So stack, or let's say, for example, exercise. So plan also when you want to exercise. Maybe before you go to shower, you want to go and work out. So the shower is a habit, okay? Okay, shower is not your habit.
Some don't shower in the evening. So.
Okay. Anytime that you love to shower, or even brush your teeth before you brush your teeth, or whichever, or after, then like stack it, like, okay, before I go to the shower, let me exercise first. Yeah. Or even another way is have my workout clothes ready by the side. So when I wake up, I see the clothes right close to me. I use them and get ready to work out. So it's like your plan must break down in steps. Yeah. Because I see a lot of people focus like, oh, I want to get healthier. That's my plan. But then that's not really specific. Yeah, you got to make sure that you break it down a little bit more, especially if you're busy, because when you're busy, you will just put these plans by the side. So at least if you kind of stack those habits and small little habits, then it will be much easier to make it into a routine. So that's my first habit. First tip. Second, okay, I totally agree with you, Coach Sham. Don't feel pressure to go all out. You can really even make progress by really starting out like few times a week. Like, let's say if you plan to work out 30 minutes a day or even more, but just take note, you can even do it 10 minutes a day. You don't have to finish it all. Just take note, 1 workout is better than 0 workout. Yeah. Yeah, so that's my habit number. I mean, my second tip. Yeah, don't feel pressure to go all out. Don't compare your day one to someone's day 200. Yeah. Uh, the third tip is when we talk about habits, about healthy habit, is we also want to focus on the mental aspect. You know, when your mind is a little bit I would say messy, a little bit cluttered, it's much harder to think. So one of the key things is you want to focus on either you want to sleep longer, because when you sleep longer, you can think clearer. And another main tip is when early in the morning, this is what I do. Maybe, and I think Coach Cham also do it. But for me personally now, early in the morning when I wake up, I like to listen to
Mm.
like affirmation audio in Spotify. Okay, you can check it out, or some motivational inspirational stuff. I like to like start my day with something motivating, set that tone, set that energy. And then when I was in my 20s, when I listened to like all the inspirational stuff or motivational stuff, truthfully I find it's corny. I told Coach Sham, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so corny, like I am good, I am this. But then at this stage right now, it really helped me a lot, because sometimes my level of energy, because when you keep giving a lot of energy to other people, sometimes we forget to like fuel back. So when we talk about fueling back, uh, it's not just the exercise, it's not just the nutrition. You have to feed your mind with good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's my three tips.
Yeah, I like this affirmation bit that you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
I have stopped listening to this positive affirmations for quite some time right now, but I have moved on to a routine. This is something I want to share also, that I create myself. I call it the 5 whys. I think everyone knows this. Yeah, and also our clients, right? So every day we invoke, like what Ustaz Arjunit says, invoke your 5 whys. Why do you need to do this? Why do you need to do that? And when you give yourself enough reasons, very strong, good reasons, you will move and you motivate yourself to move forward to do this healthy routines. Catherine, hi Kat.
I
Catherine,
can.
Catherine mentioned that it feels like an uphill battle sticking to a healthy routine for long term. Setbacks will surely come no matter how dedicated you are. There will be health reasons that make you pause your routines. You just need to stand up again and start no matter how challenging. So good, such good advice, such real uh is a comment that is happening, like it is real. No matter how fit, no matter how strong, no matter how good you are with your routine, setbacks will happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
and and you basically need to just get started again. And this is my little tip and strategy. If you allow me, Ziwi, just let me share a bit.
No,
Yeah, it's
you got 15
basically
minutes.
you already mentioned just now this, right? Baby
Yeah.
steps. So always remember to go back into the basics, go into baby steps. If you have not been exercising for more than, let's say, 7 days, yeah, let's say if you are unwell and you rest for 7 days, you feel that you feel lazy, you feel tired, you feel a bit low confidence because you're not as fit as 7 days back, don't worry about it. You just start with 5 to 10 minutes, and just remember that just like a car that has been in the garage for a long time, a car park at a long time, for a long time, you just need to start warming up first. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
once you start doing your warm up, you do your full range of motion. Let's say deep squats, or even downward facing dog, your
Mm.
cobra stretches. Your blood will start to flow. Is that the right word?
Right.
Circulate internally. I hope not outside. and you're gonna get more oxygen being transported to your brain, to your organs, to your muscles. and adrenaline starts to spike, then you can ramp it up. Just remember that 5 minutes is extremely crucial, and it is okay to start with 5 minutes. It is perfectly fine. Yeah. Hi, Kak Uda. Anyway, we have about 8 minutes left. So, Ziwi, maybe you want to share with us what is your daily routine? Like, what do you actually do to, your health routine for the day? Maybe you want to share, and then I'll share with you mine, which is much more boring than yours, of course.
Okay, I think my daily routine is I try to make sure the routine that I do, I find joy in them. I think when there's joy in doing them, then it's easier for me to do that to do them on a regular basis. So, for example, my workouts. So I usually have when I plan my workouts, I make sure that I plan workouts that I enjoy doing. It's not something that I dread doing. So I have a balance. I know there's being in the fitness industry. We always talk about like choosing exercises that's efficient. Like this exercise doesn't work. This exercise work. We have a whole lot of there's a whole lot of debate. But I think when you find joy in moving, you find something that you feel that is good for your body, physically, mentally, then it's much easier to stick to that habit. Like Coach Ram, he enjoys dancing to Zumba fitness.
Of course. But of course, I enjoy watching.
Okay, yeah, but I love. I mean, I just for a second case, I love Zumba. I teach Zumba in case you don't know yet. But Coach Cham haven't taken the Zumba instructor certification yet,
Okay.
so maybe this is one of the things in life for you to take. Okay, sorry, I'm digressing. Okay.
Tell us your routine.
Okay.
Don't disturb me and Zumba. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Catherine is saying Coach Sham will wait for your Zumba sessions. Yeah, everybody's
Yes,
looking forward.
I can read. Tell us, don't disturb me with Zumba. You'll never see me dance.
Okay, my daily routine, early in the morning, of course, just get my kids ready. It's very different. My routine is very different than I was in my 20s, of course. Like early, but early in the morning is motherhood time. Okay, so try to make sure that everything is all settled. Get the kids to school, and then get everybody have their breakfast. So once they are out, once they go to school, the first thing I will have is I have my supplements. I have my daily supplements like multivitamin stuff. I drink water. I make sure I drink. Okay, I want to show you guys.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you this. Just now you mentioned about habit stacking. Sorry to interrupt. Yeah, I know that you have this system where you have this big bottle. This is the one, right? And you use this system, right? The whole day you must finish.
Yeah. Okay, so truthfully, last time, I always encourage people to drink lots of water, but sometimes even for myself, I when you get so busy, and I don't drink as much. So thankfully, my friend Natalie is here. Hello, Natalie. Thank you for buying me this water bottle. Okay, so this water bottle, I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay, we will show time. Okay, where like you drink like what time is it? 7 a.m., 9 a.m. And it's a very pretty bottle for me. and I carry it every time, be it for work and stuff. So I fill it up all the way to the top, and then I make sure that I finish it all the way to the end. Okay, so now I need to make sure I finish it up. So the goal is to try to finish this bottle by the end of the day. So that's the goal. So yeah, so drink water, and then I will plan my workout schedule, usually I will plan my meals a little bit earlier. So I usually plan my meals in the morning, especially if I'm at home. I enjoy cooking actually. I actually enjoy healthy cooking. That's my go-to. I love to experiment. So I love to experiment nutrient dense meals. So making sure that I'm able to nourish my body. So especially if you're at home, if you're able to have that habit to create meals, yeah, you should try, because experimenting is fun. So so one of the go-to habit is I make sure drink lots of water. I stack my habits, water in the morning, in the midday, and all the way till evening. I work out usually in the morning because I have classes that I teach, which can be really demanding in terms of cardiovascular. So usually I will do my strength workout first in the morning, or either I alternate to go for a run. Actually, right now I do a lot of running. It's not because it's just that I enjoy running. It really helps me in clarity. So yeah, running or walking has been my go-to thing, and it made me feel better. Make me feel that I can think better um, for work and for other things. Do you Curious, do you get enough sleep? Your schedule's so packed.
Yeah.
Okay, truthfully, okay, if anyone listen to this,
How
I
come she
don't
call
know.
it Kurachi?
Kuraji.
Typo.
Okay, truthfully, this is the one habit that I'm still working towards. But it's getting better. Okay, just share with you. Maybe if anybody can relate. Because for those who may not know, I have a special need child. So having a special need child, sometimes at night time, they may face some challenges to sleep. So, but now my son is getting better into the routine. Like last time, probably he would sleep at about 12 a.m., 2 a.m., and then wake up at 4 or 5. So I was sleeping that few hours. So there was a period of time. I think Sham ever see me like, why do I look like a zombie?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I slept like 2 hours, 3 hours. So that was it was pretty challenging. But now after some time with a little bit of practice, I'm able to sleep a little longer. Five hours is good for me now. I mean, of course, the longer the better, especially my job requires a bit more. It's physically demanding. It's better to rest my body a bit more, my muscles a bit more. Yeah. How about you, Sham? Like, what's your routine? What is sleep, right? When you have small kids too.
Yeah. Says Rosanna. Only dads are capable of good sleep. Later, I send you a screenshot. Okay, I did a blog post that I dedicate to my 2-year-old Adil at that time, asking him, begging him to sleep. Okay, please, dads also stay awake. Okay, taking care of babies. Thank you for drinking. That's drinking water, coach. That's is a good way to remind us to keep drinking. Anyway, drinking water. Anyway, regarding my routine, I have very simple, not very small, but I have very simple things that I do. And even though that there is a huge setup every day for this health routine, but I keep it simple. Number one, I will always have a plan for the day, and the plan has already been planned many months back lah, because it has become a part of me already. Yeah. So when I wake up in the morning, of course, do my morning subuh prayers, and then after that I do a bit of yoga. I told you this, right? And my yoga is don't think that I'm a yogi, okay? But I'm a yogi bear that does like a 5-minute cobra stretches, downward facing dog, and even child pose. So I feel that these 3 exercises are extremely important, especially after a night's sleep. And the return on investment, the reward that I do from these 3 exercises that I do nearly every day, is great because it has allowed me to lift weights without hurting myself. Of course, putting good form aside, we need to always remember to have this recovery session. Yeah, so there's a first so-called healthy routine. As much as possible, if I'm not hungry, I will not force myself to have breakfast. Otherwise, I will have my eggs. And we know already, research show that more than 2 eggs doesn't mean that we're going to increase our cholesterol in our body. But that is another
Topic for another
topic
day.
altogether.
Because I know
Yeah,
I must tell Coach Chang to, to stop.
yeah. Whether or not, whether stay. Okay, then in the morning, when I reach my office, I will make sure, at least not make sure lah, but I will try to do about 10 to 30 minutes of exercise. Yeah, and in this 10 to 30 minutes of exercise, I call it a power hour, and this is where I do my workout. It can be bodyweight exercises, it can be hypertrophy exercises, and the goal here is to raise my metabolism, because I don't want to be doing like 1 whole hour of exercise. This is just me, 1 or 2 hours to just burn calories. I want to make sure that my body burn calories when I am working, when I'm coaching, when I'm training someone. And then at the same time, I call it a power hour. I think a lot of high-level executives, CEOs also call it power hour, because it is something that helps them get better so that they can, serve the community better, serve their family better, be more present with their kids, because energy levels would be high. Putting aside sleep, this one Coach Zivi already mentioned, some of us have challenges with sleep, which we need to work on. Yeah, and then during that time also, I will be listening to Audible, or even some like TED Talks on YouTube, something that can help me get better, become a better coach, become a better father, become a better friend, become a better person in general. So that power hour is extremely important. That while people may say that, oh, working out is such a waste of time, it's just to lose weight, I find that it is a super self-development window of opportunity, that golden window for us to get better. And this also, I believe, Coach Ziwi strongly believe in this. Yeah. Sometimes, right, Ziwi, it is how we angle it, right? How we put our mind towards an activity, or towards planning or cooking, like for you, right? Cooking a healthy meal. For me, cooking a healthy meal is out of the question, but I'm more than willing to eat the food that's cooked by someone who wants to cook a healthy meal. Hint, hint. Yeah. So okay, so basically that is the plan. And then throughout the day, I just make sure that I have enough water. I drink my coffee, not too much. And if I have too much coffee, caffeine, I will make sure that it's decaf. And most of the time, I try not to drink sweet drinks. I think Coach Ziwi also don't drink any sugary drinks, but she's got other strategies for that. Maybe a topic for another day. Yeah, no sugar or less sugar. No, it's not in a vocab.
I just ate a chocolate cake.
This is why it's important, right? To make sure that if you want to enjoy your chocolate cake, I want to enjoy my ice cream.
Balance.
Yeah, we can't be having our bubble tea all the time, or have Coke all the time. So some of my clients who come for personal training, and then they see my pantry, they see so many cans of Coca-Cola. I think you've seen it before, right? Why is that so? Why do I keep on buying? It is not because I want them. It's because it comes with a meal. It comes with a meal. And anyone who wants it, please come and get it. No worries. Yeah, and then all the way until the evening, and that's about it. Maybe I'll do a bit of stretches at the end of the day, and that's it. Yeah, I keep it simple. And hold on. I know we're running out of time. Even, if I were to miss any of these things that I do, it's all right. Like today was my first workout after 6 days. Right? Okay, so why am I saying that? You know what? This is your routine. When we talk about consistency, Ziwi, you tell me whether you agree or not, right? When you talk about consistency, it doesn't have to exactly mean every day. If you don't do every day, you're not consistent. It is not that. It is, you look at it from a wide perspective. In 30 days, you do 25 days. That's consistent, even though you have some breaks. Yeah. What do you think about this, Coach?
Yeah, true. When we talk about consistency, of course, it does not necessarily translate to daily things. Specifically, if you're talking about working out, or so when we talk about habits, please take note, everybody. It's not just translate to exercises. Yeah, it could be all the other things as well. So especially if you're working towards a habit, it will also take time. Okay, it will also take time to make them into a habit. But when we talk about consistency, it does not have to be every day. It's just about showing up. Okay, just take note, sometimes things don't really go as planned. Life happens.
Yes.
So your ability to be flexible rather than really throwing in the towel will be the difference between making progress versus continually spinning your wheels. That whole cycle, like for example, hey, I didn't go as planned. You know what? Let me just throw the towel away to the side and let me just start next year, New Year resolution. It cannot be like that. I mean, it's okay.
2023. Let's go.
I mean, please, now it's February. Don't do
We've got
that.
10 months. We got 10 months to gain a bit more unhealthy weight. Then we get started. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so when we talk about aspect of health, psychological flexibility is really a key aspect of health. We must really learn to pivot. We must learn how to be flexible. You must be able to be okay with it if things don't go as planned. And then when we want to there's no, last time we always say like, okay, let's go off track, let's get back on track. Life will always go on. There's no track to begin with. If let's say if you feel like you eat like a big large, let's say a big McDonald, let's say that was not your plan. You wanted to eat more vegetables, for example. You wanted to eat one serving of vegetable, but you didn't eat. It's okay. No need to wait for next week, next month. You have the opportunity for the next meal, to try to work towards that. So make that as a habit to work towards it. It doesn't have to be all or nothing kind of mindset. When we talk about all or nothing, then it will just be a cycle. And psychologically, it's not going to be great for our body. Yeah, it's not going to be great for us mentally. Yeah. So when you want to make it into a habit, it has to have some room of flexibility. So, okay, guys, whoever is listening to this, if you have always been wanting to integrate a healthy habit for yourself, no need to wait next week or next 2 weeks or next month. It can start something, as like now night time. A habit, sleeping habit. Maybe you want to sleep early. Be thinking, coach, you asked me to exercise at night time.
Stretch lah, do some stretching.
Yeah.
Can you show some stretching, coach? Bhujangasana, baklava. Oh, what is that?
Trying to entertain the people.
You're scaring everyone else. You put your leg behind your neck.
Sorry, I just you want to keep this show interesting, right? So whoever is watching, you have to do some. Coach Sham, Zumba, go. Okay, yes, Catherine was saying like do squats before bedtime. Yes, that is something great. And you can do a stretch, you can do a squat, you can even, when we talk about habits, let's say if you have not been drinking water, maybe you can drink a glass of water. Yeah. So think of small little habits, plan, and try not to do so many habits all in one shot. Just, you know, maybe if, let's say, think about 2 habits you want to work on and try it consistently for like a month or so. What do you think, Sham?
Yeah, of course. Don't do too many new habits at one time. Make sure
Yeah.
that you stack your habits, like what GB mentioned just now. And number two, that you strengthen it over and over again. When you learn or you want to acquire a new habit, you add on to that routine that you already have. So if, let's say, your first new habit, you want to drink water, and before you drink coffee, let's say that's your go-to everyday habit, right? So drink water and then have your coffee, and then after 2 weeks, yeah, I would say 2 weeks, and you're good at that. And then let's say you want to start, let's say, doing your squats before you sleep, then you start doing that. So always strengthen your first habit followed by your second habit without without forgetting your first habit. Meaning, when you're doing your new habit, which is squats, do not ignore your water. Keep on going. Just keep on adding and adding and adding and adding. And if it's too difficult, don't worry, fall back. And when you fall back, doesn't mean you start from zero. You just start from like 2 days back. That's it. Yeah. Like I miss my 6 days of exercises. So what? Just restart again. And one thing good about missing exercises, we don't know whether you agree with me or not, especially for us who don't have enough sleep. Of course, you have to work towards that. Is that if we don't exercise for 2 days, we get to rest. Our bodies get that recovery that we need. Yeah, like today, not I always say I put my ego at the side, but I have to say that today I lifted my heaviest in the last 6 days. You know why? Because last 6 days I didn't lift any weight. So that's a positive thing.
Oh, Yvonne is posted meditation before bedtime. That's a great habit to work on.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's very good.
Especially, you know, sometimes before you go to sleep, you do not want to end your day with, you know, negative stuff inside our system. You know, having a little of meditation is actually quite great. I mean, everybody have different approach on meditation. Yeah. So that is one good habit to actually do. Okay, Coach Sham, it's already 9:10. Okay, well done for still
done.
sticking to the time in this week.
Actually, well done to us, because we've always wanted to do this, but there's always something, life gets in the way. But thank you so much, Coach ZV, for putting in the time to be with everyone. To discuss about how we can improve perhaps our routines, become better.
So,
before we yes, please go ahead.
So before Coach Sham end this, maybe so that I can pass the baton to you. Just take note. On my piece, I just want to share with you all. So, you know, just take note when you want to work towards habits and all, it doesn't have, just a recap as well, it doesn't have to be an all or nothing mindset, but there are some certain habits may take a bit of work. So it's also about getting off the comfort zone slightly. So for example, let's say drinking water is not a habit of yours. But if you know that you want to work towards a healthier lifestyle, you know, you want to do this for yourself, you want to show up for yourself, just take note that it's going to be worth it. You know, even the smallest, simplest thing, just if you just show up, try to do it consistently, work towards that, then you know you're progressing. Just take note, the goal is to try to be 1% better every day.
That sounds very familiar. Yes.
Yes. Okay. If you have any topics that you would like to hear us talk, because you know me and Coach Sham, we always talk a lot. So every time when we get to meet each other, or we get to talk on the phone, we tend to talk about a lot of stuff, like from fitness to nutrition, and especially with Coach Sham, sometimes I have to stop him, like now, that it's time for bedtime for a lot of people. Share with us what topic you would like to hear us talk about. You know, maybe we can do this every Wednesday. Yeah, room for discussion. We haven't discussed. We also didn't know if anyone wants to listen to us. You guys have to listen to
Yeah,
us.
thank you. Thank you for listening. It's an hour. Our plan was half an hour. Cannot lah. We must have this at least 1 hour, okay? I know your
Okay,
kids are waiting for
yes.
you. Okay. May I? 2 minutes, okay? Yeah. First of all, thank you everyone for being here with us, and we would like to seek your your forgiveness if we have said something that might have hurt you or have said something wrong, especially if we did not answer your questions that were in the comment section, because there's really a lot of questions, very good questions. It's just that we have so much to talk. Like one question is which one to do first, cardio or weights? That's a whole topic altogether. But at this point in time, I would say weights. Coach Ziwi, weights or cardio first?
Oh, there's a whole topic to talk about.
Yeah, one answer only, cardio or weights first.
I mean, efficiency-wise, weights first.
Okay, done.
But
Anyway,
enjoyment, that's another topic to talk about.
of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Anyway, you post. Okay, anybody who goes to my website, zfitsquad.com, not SQUAT. How like this? Apa
Who started like
ini?
that?
Who Zfit Squad?
Sorry. Let me change.
All right. So, we talk about above 30. So this happened. And you're above 30.
All the time, whenever I write down her or type her website is Zfit Squad. Zfit Squad. Sorry, coach. Okay. So anyway, before we go, are we done?
Yes,
Okay.
sorry, I have to.
Yeah, we need your help. Please do give us show us some love with clicking that love button and share. This will help us reach out to more people and help more people. And who knows, even with your little gesture by clicking on that like button, you may help them improve their health. Yeah, move them away from diabetes, reduce their chances of getting heart diseases and many other things lah, all the bad things. Yeah. So yeah, my parting words for today is in order to have a good routine, make sure that we do things progressively, do not go for perfection. Make sure that your definition of consistency is something that would fit your lifestyle. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be there. Yeah, just need to be there. And another important thing, even though we talk a lot about exercise, but for those of us who are struggling to lose weight, as you know, Coach Ziwi has got her 30-day challenges in the program. Please feel free to message her. For myself, for those who want to lose weight, the approach is not only exercise, but also to be able to stop overeating. Because I see so many of us say that we spend so much time exercising, but the weight cannot go off. The reason is very simple, because of intake. Me and Coach Ziwi, we always talk about this. When it comes to wanting to lose weight, you need to look at your intake. Just like someone who has never ride a bike before, don't know how to balance on a bike, don't know how to pedal, don't know which brakes to press, they can learn. We can also learn to control our cravings. Yeah, like most of you know, I love to eat ice cream. I eat ice cream nearly every day. Coach Ziwi eats her cake every day, nearly every day, especially this month. Happy birthday, by the way, Coach Ziwi. And she eats that and she still looks so awesome. Yeah. So we will, anyway, talking about routine, why am I mentioning this is because always have some kind of a food routine also. It's not only about exercise. If we only have that, then there will be a lot of struggle. Okay, so watch what you are eating and make sure that your exercises are progressive. All right. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Coach GB, thank you so much for making time today.
Yes,
We
thank you.
maybe meet again next week online. Okay.
Yeah, if you want to hear more about exercises or fitness or nutrition, feel free to leave a comment below. And then, at least there's someone out there, there's actual human beings are listening to us.
Yeah. Thank you,
Alright,
everyone. You guys
thank
take
you.
care. Yeah. Okay,
Good
Coach
night,
GB. Good night.
Sham.
Have a good rest. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.